Okay, I believe that we are live. Okay, so let's tweet about it. And let's get everybody here. And we are live. You can see the stream on YouTube, right? Okay, good. Oh, okay. Hi, Aki. Okay, just give me a sec. Okay, now just let's do a quick check.
Keep going, yeah?
Yeah,
Do you
yeah,
want me to make
I
some
think,
noise?
yeah, they can hear you.
You'll be able to tell. Yeah.
Okay. Let me
Cool.
tweet about it. Okay, so I think we will start the stream in a funny topic, which is not the spoilers. We gotta talk about a certain tweet that I saw a couple of minutes ago, and I think we have to
Okay.
talk about it. So, I think Aki knows what I'm talking about. Hey, THD, THMM, can you speak in English, please? Because we wanna have fun with you, you know? Not even
I'm just
a...
tweeting that we're live.
Yeah, we're live. A quick discussion about the brief spoilers of 1175. Alright, tweeted about it, and I did my thing.
Got it. Okay, what tweet did you want to discuss?
Okay, so it's the One Piece Voyager tweet.
Okay, Voyager's done a good tweet.
Wait, so Aki, do you just casually speak in Russian? Or are you just Google translating it, or what? Because how? If you casually can speak Russian, this is impressive. Okay, so let me send you the link of the tweet so we can talk about it. And I don't know if you've seen it or not. It's the One Piece Voyager tweet, and so for the people joining the stream, he simply tweeted and said, Gear 5 is a transformation that brings out the best in animators. You can tell from this scene that they really had fun animating it, which is the scene of Luffy doing the baseball pat on, it was on Saturn, right? And that scene, you know it, right? And this guy got 16 million impressions, and let's say he got cooked. Respectfully, okay, Voyager is here. Hi, Voyager. He respectfully got cooked, okay? So, yeah, you've seen it, right? Okay, I just sent you the tweet.
Just because everyone's shouting at you doesn't mean you were wrong.
Okay. Okay, we'll have an argument. So, okay, so it got 16 million impressions with 22k likes. When you get this,
Okay.
yeah, this ratio, you know there's something wrong. Okay,
Someone else got a lot more likes than you did on your post.
yeah, and it doesn't take a genius to see what's going on. You just simply click on the cut tweets and you can see everybody disagreeing and all that stuff. So let's ignore the non-One Piece fans in this argument because they're just hating on One Piece. And as the famous saying that you're a hater of One Piece until you actually watch One Piece, right? You become a fan, right? So if you're a hater of One Piece and you haven't watched it, I will not argue with you because once you watch One Piece, you'll simply love it. I'm certain. Okay, this is just a fact. Okay, this happened to me. This happened for everyone I know. That before they watched One Piece, they were just, I'm not watching this 1,000+ episode crap. Everybody said that until we did watch One Piece and we became fans. So, what did you think of this tweet and the whole discourse of Gear 5 animators and the whole Tom and Jerry, and just go on. What do you want to talk about?
I do think that the very transformation itself is built to create a cartoonish and for like good cinematic movement for Luffy in the anime. Less so than the manga. I do think that Gear 5 looks cool in the manga, but it comes to life in the anime when these brilliant animators get to show off and do absolutely wild stuff, Bugs Bunny stuff.
Yeah.
And I think that's very, very intentional that when I say Bugs Bunny, because that old animation style was called rubber hose animation.
Okay.
Because of how the characters moved.
Yeah, cartoonish.
Luffy's the rubber man.
Yeah.
So for him to have rubber hose animation makes sense. And I think it's just a wonderful like Oda showing love for the classics that he enjoys and the stuff that he found funny growing up.
Okay, so can we have the opposite argument? Because I just told you on the sound check. Yeah, because I just told you on the sound check that I was talking to my brother the other day, and he said that he did not like Egghead Arc and all that stuff. So, and we talked for like hour and a half or 2 hours, and I do not agree with him. But he had an argument saying that they kinda lost me. That what he's saying, that they kinda lost me with. They didn't give real fight vibes. They didn't give the Gorosei a real threat vibes, if that makes sense. So he just felt like the Gorosei were there just to be there, and this maybe ruined it for him. I'm just talking about my brother, okay? So maybe this is an argument that the whole cartoonish vibe of Gear 5 and not making the Gorosei feel like a real threat, maybe it ruined it for other people, not us, because we enjoyed it, right? We loved it, we enjoyed it. But for the other
there's an appreciation of different things.
Yeah. So I'm assuming that since my brother has a different opinion of mine, so let me say that I get not liking the too much goofiness, too much cartoonish vibes, because they do it a lot. I mean, you just said that you liked Gear 5 on anime more than the manga. I respectfully disagree. I think the Gear 5 on manga was better because it felt real. It felt like even when we get the cartoonish stuff, it felt like he is Luffy. But on the anime, it felt like they were trying so hard to make it feel like, look, it's Luffy and it's Goofy and we were hanging around and all that. That's why I like the manga Gear 5 more. It doesn't mean that I did not enjoy the anime Gear 5. I did. But I'm just saying that I felt the manga felt like a real Luffy. Instead of, okay, let's make it so Gear 5-y that it's just, no one is going to say that.
You're saying almost that the animation starts to take away from the fact that it's One Piece. Like, I think that's kind of what you're saying, and I think I kind of agree with that. Like, it's not that any show could have that kind of animation in it, because it has taken a lot of build-up and a lot of earned respect for One Piece to have their main character act how Luffy is acting.
Yes.
Because, you know, if he was doing this kind of stuff on Chapter 50, I don't know that people would have been so interested. But I don't know if it's a bit of like recency bias as well. Like, Luffy's always been really silly.
Yeah, but that's the argument. People know.
He fights Crocodile and he goes like huge, and he just fight, and he's like, I've just drank so much water to fight you.
Yeah.
And it's like, he's been silly, but now it's like informed by the animation rather than the character.
Yeah.
Does that make sense? Yeah, I can see that. I think there's an interesting angle to say that, like, Gear 5 taking over Luffy, taking over the anime, taking over blah blah, is kind of thematically pretty cool. But in terms of a narrative experience and like an enjoyment week to week, maybe it doesn't hit as hard.
Yeah, and you saying the animation felt like it's not One Piece. I think that's just an egghead thing. I think moving forward to Elbaf, especially Elbaf, we will not be getting this
I'm
type of
excited.
animation. Yeah, because the type
I'm
of
excited.
animation we got on Egghead, mostly it felt like a Robloxy, Minecraftish type of animation.
Get me away from that awful sound effect that everyone made when they
Yeah,
took a step.
yeah. Boing, boing, boing. It's just
Every step was just like it was like when Cell was walking around in Dragon Ball.
yes.
Like
Or Frieza. No, it was Cell. Yeah,
both any of them, they all like step like robots. It's crazy.
yeah. So that's why
Toei. It's just a Toei thing.
yeah. And if you guys know me, you know I'm not a toy animation guy. So whatever this argument is, if you don't like the whole shenanigans of Gear 5, I mean, that's your opinion. And if you... Okay, let's move forward and let's shift to One Piece 1175 spoilers. So if you don't want to get spoiled, just like the stream and leave, okay? So Cyclo, chapter 11 is 75 spoilers. What do you want to talk about?
I think we should start from the start,
Okay,
read them downwards, and I won't try and stick on any one point.
okay.
But let me grab them up, and we can just go bit by bit. Who that does them?
Yeah.
Oopies. Okay, so the chapter is called Nidhogg.
Yep.
So big Loki focus.
Yeah.
In this one. We'll just go to the first bullet point.
Okay.
At the beginning of the chapter, Sanji uses Diablo Jambe to burn away Sommer's thorns that were enveloping Robin. There he goes.
Sanji
The boy
W,
himself.
right? Yeah.
We expected him to do something. Go on.
You actually predicted it in the predictions live. You actually predicted it.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. Sanji was always that was where he was aimed. That's pretty natural for him to save Robin in this moment. It's nice. I don't fully see it as a callback to like Eni's lobby or to like the Black Maria fight, but it's nice to see them interacting always.
Yeah. Right. Yeah. It's kind of similar to the Black Maria, but it's like the total opposite. When Sanji needed Robin,
Exactly.
and now Robin needed Sanji. Yeah. It's good. That's just classic Oda storytelling, and we love it.
It's actually, now that I think about it, the second time that a wing of the Pirate King has tried to save Robin, right? Like when Gaban came in, Robin was about to be attacked, and
Yeah.
Gaban saved her as well.
Oh,
So that's kind of cool.
he cut
The left
Summers.
wing saving Robin.
Yeah. And he cut the left hand of Summers as well when he saved Robin.
He did.
Yeah.
He did.
Yeah. And,
He absolutely did.
Yeah, and he was like, Isashi Dana Summers.
It just absolutely clapped him straight away.
And we still haven't gotten the long time no see. Like what's the reasoning or what's the meaning behind long time no see?
And we know that they fought.
Yeah, they wanted Shanks.
Like, and yeah. So we know that they fought, but we don't know any specific interaction that would have made Sommers scared of Gaban.
Yeah.
Looking at the chat real quick, see if anyone said anything before we get into it too deep. Point of Gear 5 is that it's ridiculous, says Aki. Even Kaido said, are we in a comic book because the fruit is so strong? We all like Gear 5 as a power-up for Luffy, I think.
Yeah. And the whole lore behind Gear 5. And the whole lore behind Gear 5 is just peak at peak at its finest. But people disliking it doesn't mean that people know that it does make sense. Like the whole Gear 5 shenanigans and the whole Devil Fruit stuff, they know that it makes sense. They don't say that it doesn't make sense. They just say the too much silliness, too much goofiness, and all that. So
yeah,
get back to the chat.
THD, THM, Thudthum, they said, I screamed all over the apartment when I read the spoilers, and Aki said the spoilers are very hype.
Yeah.
Ongidos, however we end up saying that, is here. Greetings to you as well.
Oh, he said in the previous stream he didn't catch up, and he watched it later, so he's here now.
Oh, brilliant.
He's live. Yeah,
brilliant.
welcome.
Maybe they'll remember the predictions better than we do.
Yep.
So Sanji burns away the thorns, and then Zoro also cuts away the thorns from the hostage children.
So I'm confused now. Did they skip the Zoro part? Right? Or that's a brief spoiler
There's a
thing?
missing piece of that puzzle.
Is that a brief spoiler?
It could be a brief spoiler thing.
Yeah.
Could be a brief spoilers thing. Loki and Luffy shouldn't be anywhere near Zoro based on where he was last chapter.
Exactly, yeah.
But
he was trapped there.
Seemingly, or at least like engaged there.
Yeah.
But he's been freed from that, and he frees the children. Luffy praising him, saying, "As expected of you, Zoro, I believed in you."
Yeah.
Which is interesting, I suppose. I did see, I think, that Worst Gen said that the Giants were trying to cut the thorns, like the Giants on Loki were trying to cut the thorns and they couldn't, and then Zoro does it.
But they're trying to cut the thorns of who?
So the thorns on the children. The parents.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Even in this chapter, they tried. Even in this chapter.
Yeah, they're trying to cut the thorns off.
Okay.
And then Zoro does it, which suggests that Luffy is praising him for some kind of feat. I think that's interesting. We'll have to wait for the chapter to see any more for that.
Because if no one was able to and Zoro did, that's impressive.
No one but him and Sanji.
Yeah. Maybe.
Then we know that like Jinbei apparently couldn't do anything about them because he couldn't help Robin. So there's a level of something going on, but that's all we've got for now. We'll see what continues to happen with that.
I think that's what Elbaf is all about for Zoro and Sanji. I think, like it's all about the power
controlling the next level of power up.
Yeah.
Aki said, "I don't think he got dummy reversied. He probably dodged it."
Yes.
Clearly.
Okay, most probably he did, but we want to see it. I'm hoping that it's just a brief spoilers thing, and in the real chapter we'll see that Zoro actually dodged it, and we'll see that.
Yeah, I'd like to see Zoro escaping from the Giants if that's what happened.
Yeah.
Because it was too interesting a situation. We got like 3 panels of it, and then we're gone. Just Zoro aura farming, and then like just confusing story until he's back in the story again. Yeah. So Zoro took care of the reverse Giants. If that's true, I want to see that as well.
True.
Agreeing with Aki. Yikes.
Hey.
How would he save them from the Dami reverse? This is all stuff that Zoro shouldn't just be capable of nailing on his own, I think. So we'll see. Loki and Luffy save the children and bring them near Jarl. Good. Yeah. So then we go into a flashback with Jarl.
Okay, now we get deep into the chapter.
So it's Jarl's flashback that reveals the name of Loki's devil fruit. The dragon fruit. Mythical Zoan model Nidhogg. That's
okay.
huge.
Shake my hand. I literally expected it. You remember, right? In the previous.
I hold my hands up. I thought it was an illusion. I thought it couldn't be that he was this size, like as a genuine.
Yes, fact. And I said it was going to be Dragon no Mi model Nidhogg, and exactly that will happen.
You got it bang on. Yeah. You got it bang on.
Yep.
Yeah, that's an interesting one, right? Because Kaido's fruit specifically was the fish fruit.
Yeah.
Model dragon.
Yeah.
And now this is the dragon fruit. So, not that now suggests that there are more dragon fruits out there.
But
There are
like,
more dragon Zoans.
yeah, it could. But like Kaido's dragon is an Eastern dragon, right? And the Loki is
Right?
Western because it's a whole like
So, yeah.
yeah. So maybe there's only two because that's like
Um,
a because that's a Norse mythology
possible, but that
dragon,
would mean that this is.
right?
Mhm. You're right, but that would mean that this model of devil fruit, the model of Zoan devil fruit, is the only one of its model. So Dragon model Nidhogg suggests that there are other models.
Oh, so there is dragon model, blah blah blah. Dragon model. Oh, I just thought about it.
Yep.
Okay, this makes
Um,
sense. Yeah.
So I do think that we'll see another one. I think that someone will have it.
I think
Garling, maybe.
it's
That'd be
either.
cool.
I don't see. Maybe it's either Dragon himself having a dragon devil fruit, or
Oh, just do it. Just
yeah,
do
yeah.
it.
It's
Just
just
give him the dragon.
yeah. It's just
Quetzalcoatl.
so easy to do it, right? So easy.
Why not?
It's been there all along. It's
Why
been
not?
there all along, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
He's just got the he's just the dragon dude.
Yeah, simply, right?
Okay. So we get the reveal from the flashback. So we stay in the flashback, or something.
Yeah.
Jarl says that no matter who eats it, the user becomes the largest dragon in the world. But the size of that dragon is proportional to the size of whoever eats it. And that's why its full potential can only be drawn out by an ancient giant.
I think this makes sense. It was expected, right?
Yeah. I feel like if a giant eats Loki's devil fruit, he's going to be way bigger. If a giant eats Lucci's devil fruit,
Yeah.
he's naturally going to be a lot bigger in his hybrid form than Lucci was.
Yeah, just simple science makes sense.
And so I wouldn't assume that his animal form would then get smaller either.
Yeah.
It's not like there's only one size for every Zoan fruit.
Yeah.
Even though the Impel Down, it doesn't matter. The Impel Down jailers were all the same height, but I feel like that was just a design choice because of them being kind of like failed Zoan awakenings.
Yeah, right. Yeah, it's different. Yeah, it's just
yeah. They're not natural. Yeah, Aki says, like the human fruit, Chopper 8, Luffy has the mythical one, Model Nika.
Yeah,
the existence of Chopper's devil fruit suggested there was another human fruit. But Sengoku has a human fruit as well, right?
Yeah, because technically any god, it could be called a human fruit.
A humanoid one at least.
Yeah.
The existence of these gods does... The existence of a Buddha god in their mythology somehow to create that fruit means that someone had... So that Buddhism exists in One Piece?
Yeah, technically, yes. And I believe that...
But we know the Bible exists and stuff, so...
yeah. And I believe that Nika, there is an original Nika, not Joy Boy, there's an original Nika. So there may be an original Buddha, if that makes sense, you know? In One Piece world, I mean.
Yeah, first world, second world, third world. Who knows what could have happened in any of those? It's a long history that Oda hopefully will show us.
Yeah, like an original Nidhogg, original Dragon, original Buddha, original Nika, all these people in the first world, I believe.
Oh man. So the Vegapunk studying away might unlock the ability to like give us the memories of the devil fruit.
Oh, can you imagine, dude? It's like
and we could have a flashback of the actual just devil fruit.
It's like a Attack on Titan thing, right? With the giants.
Yeah.
Yeah. Or Titans.
So we've got... the ancient giant being the biggest thing in the world. Great. Makes sense to me.
Yeah.
Loki's a big scary boy.
And he's destined
Gerald
to
also
have the devil
said...
fruit, so... And he's destined to have the devil fruit, so it makes sense.
Yep. Or the fruit chose him in the same way that Luffy seemingly did.
Yes.
They both also got their fruit out of a chest.
Oh, yeah. Oh, that's a good Easter egg, maybe.
I don't know. It's just something, you
Yeah,
know.
yeah.
Probably most fruits get pulled out of a chest at some point.
Yeah, it does make sense, I guess.
Gerald says that in Elbath, a certain god of war possessed the Nidhogg devil fruit and wielded a weapon called Ragnir and clashed with the sun god in the past.
Now we're cooking. Now we're cooking, dude.
I mean, we're into completely uncharted levels of like what Oda can start to explain.
Yeah. So many zigzags now. Don't even know where to go first.
Um, yeah, so obviously there being a clash of ideals was something that Vegapunk told us about. The god of war versus the god of the sun god.
Mm-hmm.
That could be the who was good and who was evil that Vegapunk was talking about in his speech.
But he technically meant the word government, didn't he? Like the whole clash, the whole war battle between good and evil with.
That was one of the battle.
Oh.
Um, there's with that first world, second world, third world
Yeah.
pattern thing that's happening. It's like something. It's like things are repeating.
Yeah.
Um, and it'll be interesting to see where in the timeline this happened. I guess is the way to think about it.
Yeah, but like, doesn't that suggest that there is an actual real Nika, not the Joy Boy that we know from 800 years ago? Because here it says that he clashed with the Sun God in the past, right? We know that Joy Boy was not called the Sun God. So in Elbaf terms, the Sun God means the original Nika, right?
I would think so.
Yeah,
I would agree with that.
yeah. But at the
I
same
would,
time, wait. But at the same time, it says that God of War possessed the Nidhogg Devil Fruit. So if it says Devil Fruit, this means in the Joy Boy era.
yep.
Because
Why?
because Vegapunk said that Devil Fruits were created based on the desires of the men from or the
Yeah.
people from 800 from the ancient kingdom. It started there,
hmm
right?
hmm hmm
Yeah, so this technically means that Nika or the sun god in this topic means that it's Joy Boy. Because Joy Boy had the Nika devil fruit or the sun god devil fruit.
The original Sun God could have had their devil fruit. They could have had like the rubber fruit.
But devil fruits were created 800 years ago from the ancient kingdom. From the ancient kingdom desires. That's what Vegapunk said, right?
I don't think he said a specific timeline on that. I'm not sure.
I'm pretty
I
sure
don't think
he's.
Vegapunk told us when the first devil fruit was made. Like, for example,
I think he was talking about the ancient kingdom times. If I'm not mistaken,
I wouldn't be surprised.
I do believe that he did mention that. I don't know if someone in the
Mm,
chat can confirm, but if I'm not mistaken, the whole devil fruits it all started 900 years ago, or somewhere around the timeline of the ancient kingdom, which is like 800, 900,000 years ago, something like that.
maybe. Um, I never got the impression that the void said like I I never got that impression, but I could be just completely mistaken. Um, so we got So just whoever eats it. Yeah, so they had Ragnar as well. They were a big, strong giant with this amazing devil fruit and a very strong hammer.
Yeah.
Um, and Geralt adds that the god of war was said to be accompanied by his loyal confidant, the ice squirrel Ratatoska.
Yeah. That's interesting.
Which I believe a lot of people had already named the squirrel Ratatoska. They had brought up Ratatoska as in relation, and in Norse mythology, the two are bound in some way. I
Yeah.
believe,
Yeah.
like Ratatoska deals with Nidhogg or interacts at least.
And Worstin added something about the spoilers of the Ratatasker and that, and it says, when the god of war passed away, legend says Ratatasker's spirit took residence within the hammer. It guarded its master's devil fruit, holding into until a successor strong and worthy enough would finally claim it.
Mm. It'd be interesting to see what that's about because he seems to be suggesting that it's not as simple as the hammer ate the devil fruit
Yeah,
of
yeah,
this thing.
yeah.
Um, that will be very interesting. I wonder if potentially it will lead us to understanding more about black blades.
Okay, so
Because
talking about weapons.
Ragnar looks like a black hammer, as far as I'm concerned.
Yeah.
It's Elbaf's legendary weapon. I just think it's something maybe unsaid that we might get into later.
Yeah, but do you think there's a meaning? I think that's just the hammer's color, like originally. It doesn't mean anything, right? I think.
It doesn't necessarily mean
Yeah, it
anything.
doesn't necessarily mean it.
But the fact that it was wielded by an ancient warrior and it was their hammer, a little bit like Shusui. What was the
Yeah,
name of that's the
yeah, Shisui and
Shusui?
Enma. Yeah, Shisui and Enma.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Um
Wano's national treasure or something, right?
yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Aki says maybe he was talking about Luffy's fruit. The only timeline I remember was that he mentioned in Egghead was that the Hiiiiii Nomi has been avoiding the world government for 800 years, and someone had it 900 years ago.
Yeah.
And we think that was Joy Boy, probably. Joy Boy being from the ancient kingdom.
Yeah, it's
probably.
definitely, I think, not probably, definitely it was Joy Boy. Because who else would have had the
Yeah.
devil fruit, right?
You're right. Ongi does brings up a great point. Ratatoska has insane void century lore, and guess who can understand animal speech? Chopper.
Okay, now we're cooking. Now we're cooking, yes.
Yeah, us getting the timeline for these things, for these existences, is big. That. I want to know more about the squirrel.
Yeah, honestly, yeah, me too. But do you think Loki can speak to the squirrel via the voice of all things?
I mean, that should be possible.
Yeah, I guess because it's a special creature, right? And we learned in One Piece that special creatures have the voice of all things, like your Zonishas and your
Zunisha doesn't talk, but
yeah,
you can hear her if you listen.
Yes.
Boku wa Doctor
2020 job for hype. Yes.
Oh
I
dear,
guess.
that absolutely
yeah.
brain stimmed me. I hope that doesn't happen too often. The ice squirrel Ratatoska as well, which suggests that when Loki hit the
tree was it?
The skeleton Draugr
Yeah.
MMA and shattered it into ice. That's where that power came from. It came from Ragnar specifically.
Yeah.
And I wonder if that was very important in Harold's defeat.
Could be, yes, definitely.
I mean, it was that final hit with the hammer that did it.
Yeah, it was Niflheim called, right? Niflheim?
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. And if ice is important to defeat the immortality, then Brooke is going to be interesting,
yeah,
and pretty much the only person that's useful because no one else has that kind of power set. Sanji's the opposite of useful. Um, Aki says, "Is Ragnar like Zanisha over 800 years old?" Yeah, I think that's what the chapter suggests.
yeah.
Um,
I think any
so
old
we'll see.
creature or any old object we will see, we could just simply say that, yeah, it's from the Void Century.
Mhm.
Because
And I wonder how.
that's the only relevant timeline for One Piece, right? Except the Ryuma 400 years ago.
Yeah, so there are two ancient generations that we know about, Ryuma and the Void Century,
Yeah,
which assumedly is Joy Boy and Emeth and
yeah, yeah. Zunisha and all
now
these people.
Ratatoska,
Yeah.
the
And
God of War.
yeah, and surprisingly, Yarl is 408
Geralt.
years old.
Yes.
Yeah. So when he was a
So he
baby,
could have been a he
Ryuma
could have been a
was.
little baby
Yeah,
when
yeah,
Ryuma was doing his stuff.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Um,
And when Ryuma was doing his stuff, they said that he cut a real dragon or something like that. So
yep.
there must be
Maybe it was a user of the dragon fruit.
maybe like the original. Yeah, maybe. Yeah.
Possible.
Yeah.
Possible. Ongi does brings up something that I was going to mention. There is ice, and the giants of Galilar are trapped in ice. Could that have been the God of War's doing?
You know
Well,
what? It does make
Galilar
sense.
are yeah, because the Galilar worked with the sun god, I believe.
They did say that? No, they didn't.
I'm going to quickly look up what.
Because Yarl and Harold were talking about the Galila, right? And they said that they were just this
Yeah,
incredible force.
they were amazing shipwrights. Zebek knew about them. Um, They all wielded large warhammers. The group appeared to have been rather enigmatic, even in Elbaf. Um, According to Rox, the Galela were incredible destroyers,
Okay.
and if he teamed up with Harold, they could control and possibly order them. So maybe they got caught up in an attack by their leader.
Yeah, but they didn't mention that they worked with Joy Boy, right? They didn't.
No, they didn't say that. They
Yeah,
said the
yeah,
opposite, if anything,
yeah. Okay.
that they were great destroyers.
Yeah. So they could be like evil. So they didn't work
They
with.
or they would work with the god of war / destruction,
Yeah.
possibly.
So like if we're talking about God of War versus Sun God Nika, which is Joy Boy, and there is Emu, so there is this feud, triangle feud. So it's not like good versus evil. Now it's like you get what I'm saying, right? It's like Luffy
Yeah.
versus Blackbeard
Okay.
versus Shanks. No wait, it's like Luffy,
Okay.
Blackbeard, Shanks. We can't like
Mhm.
we got two people. We got one evil, which is an Emu Sama and Blackbeard. But Shanks in God of War and Luffy in Sangad Nika, does this mean that the God of War evil and Shanks is evil? You get what I'm saying, right?
No, I think it means that you could argue that Loki and Luffy are of the same generation, god of war, god of liberation.
Yeah.
Shanks and Blackbeard are of the same generation with that kind of energy, which we're almost talking like Naruto level, like Hashirama and Madara,
Yeah, kinda. Yeah.
Ashura and the other one,
Wait,
like
who? Hashira?
like the reincarnation
Yeah,
pattern
yeah,
in
yeah, yeah,
Naruto.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Um, we're almost seeing that in One Piece. I think people are going to get annoyed, but it's something that the Japanese audience really likes.
Yeah. History repeats itself.
Yeah. Um, yeah. The brief spoilers say that they fought, but the Ratatoska was laughing alongside Luffy, who's in his sun god form. So what's that about? Who knows, bro? Luffy very specifically said, "I'm not Joy Boy. I'm not Nika. Like, I am Monkey D. Luffy. I'm going to be king of the pirates.
Yeah.
That's who I am. Devil fruit be damned." So the Ratatoskers probably doesn't view it as like he's in a fight with this devil fruit. He sees the person behind it. Guardian deity of Wano has an ice ability from Loki, who comes in with always with the great
yes.
things. You're right, yes. Ice abilities in One Piece are something I'm going to have to look more deeply at.
Yeah. So Aki said something in the brief spoilers. It was mentioned that Ragnar and Nidhogg clash. Yeah, go on.
Yeah, that's what I was talking about. So it said in the brief spoilers that the Ragnar and Nidhogg clashed, but Ratatoska was laughing and having fun beside Luffy on top of Loki.
Yeah, that's what we're talking about. Yeah, okay.
Yeah. The timeline fits well because even Harold and Jarl weren't around to see them, and we all know how old giants get. Jarl could have spoken to someone.
Yeah, who actually worked with them.
Potentially, when he was a young lad.
Yeah, and young in Elbaf means 60-year-old. Because Loki is 60 and he's called young, so young is until 60. That's young.
Exactly. Yeah. So, imagine a 20-year-old Jarl who's as old as Colon.
Yeah, Colon, right.
And he could easily have met someone that he could have met Joy Boy. Sure, I don't know. Joy Boy. Who knows? Who knows what happened?
Yes.
He could have met someone who met them. Rather.
Yeah. It's easy. He's 408 years old.
He could. If someone pulls that sword out and fixes his brain somehow.
Yeah. He will.
Who knows what memories are in there?
Yeah.
The Galela are probably the creators of Pluton, says Lorlietzi. The connection between Wano and Elbaf is crazy. See that?
You know what? He's actually cooking.
Yep.
It absolutely
Someone had to build the original Pluton.
Yes.
Yep. No, you're absolutely. And the ancient weapon, they're considered great destroyers. I think that's almost yeah, I wouldn't need head cannon for that. That seems confirmed almost.
Yeah.
No, Aki wonders if you've got a
coffee. It's
big old cup.
Grapefruit. It's Fimtu in Ramadan, classic Ramadan drink. So
lovely. Yeah, we can't. Everyone's Remember that mural in Skypiea, Nika versus Dragon? Was that what was it? Was that what they were? Yeah, maybe
in Skypiea. We got a lot of Easter eggs in Skypiea. We got a lot of Easter eggs.
But isn't that where we first saw the shield and the sword of Nika? No.
No, it's not coffee. I can sleep. It's not coffee. It's juice.
What was that person saying? Murals in Skypiea.
Yeah, Nika versus a dragon.
I don't remember a mural in Skypiea.
I mean, no. I think it's not a mural. I think I remember some Easter egg. I do remember something in Skypiea.
Oh no! Yeah. This thing. This.
Oh, right. Yeah.
Yeah. You know what? You are cooking, my friend.
Absolutely. Vimto is even worse, bro. I mean, I think that's the Ramadan task, or the tax.
Yeah. You gotta get all your sugar and stuff back in you at that point.
Yeah.
You gotta get everything. So once we get out of the flashback, Luffy uses a new Gear 5 technique against Somers. It is called the Gomu Gomu no Dawn Thor rifle, a Gear 5 version of Gum Gum no Thor rifle, which he used in Dressrosa against Don Chinjao.
Okay. Okay.
The movie clashed with Chinjao with. His gigantic fist connects with Somers' entire body, brutally electrocuting him. Lol.
The lol wasn't necessary,
Um,
dude. It wasn't necessary. It wasn't. Let me tell you.
I'm just reading the spoilers as they come, brother.
I think
I think
Summers
that's interesting.
Yeah, I think Summers' fate shouldn't be done by Luffy, if that makes sense.
Yeah,
Hmm.
I think we all agree with that.
So he's
I
not
think
dead.
ultimately that's a Sanji victim, right?
Yeah, he's
That's a
not dead.
Sanji victim.
Yeah, he's not dead. I think he's now electrocuted, and we will see some funny, goofy ass panel in the upcoming chapter with Summers being so burnt, but yeah, he's like laughing or something, maybe.
How did Luffy electrocute someone?
By holding a lightning, right? Like he takes the lightning and boom,
Maybe.
it's like an arrow.
So you think he grabbed some of Loki's lightning?
Yeah, I mean,
Because
it
that's where
could.
the current lightning on Elbaf is like Loki's generating
Yeah,
it.
yeah. I mean, it does make sense. Luffy grabbing one of them,
Yeah,
boom, throwing
yeah.
it at Summers, maybe.
But big team up attack where Loki does a thunder breath and
Oh,
Luffy
nah,
just
he's
punches it
cooked.
into someone.
At this point, he's cooked. He's cooked. He's cooked.
I just don't. I just can't imagine the scale of an attack from Loki at this point.
Yeah.
So I'm definitely excited to see what
Yeah.
they do with it.
It would be funny.
Um, Loki defeats most of the MMAs with his lightning powers.
Thank God.
So we're gonna
Thank
see.
God. Finally, they're gone. Finally.
I mean, yeah, I guess it's turning into a longer arc.
It's not about Elbaf being
And
long.
there's
It's
still
about
lots to
I
do.
hate these type of creatures. They're boring.
Okay, fair enough.
Yeah. They create the classic
uh,
desperation in every arc. We're like, oh my god, the kids are in danger. These people are in danger. Okay, we're done, right?
right. It's like the poison gas in Punk Hazard.
Yeah.
Like
It always happens, and they're always boring.
I mentioned to someone earlier that this is definitely not Dressrosa or. We'll finish the. There's only a few more.
Okay.
There's only one more. Loki defeats the MMAs with his lightning
And
powers,
that's
and
the
then
big one.
Imu in the Holy.
That's the big one.
It's a very good chapter
Yeah.
in terms of like how far it moves the story, I guess.
Yes.
Imu in the Holy Land reacts to Loki and says, "I see, Nidhogg, you were in Elbaf
Oh my
all
God.
along."
Oh my god. I'm genuinely gonna
No.
freak out right now, dude. What?
So Imu is looking for Nidhogg. Someone corrected me earlier and said that Imu is also looking for Luffy's fruit, and he's looking for Law's devil fruit. So not too strange for Imu to be after a devil fruit.
Do you think Imu means the devil fruit or the creature itself?
Do you think he's remembering, like how he said Joy Boy? Well, he felt Joy Boy's hacky, I suppose.
Yeah.
They're scared of Nika, right? Like
Yeah.
Dunko said that they're scared of Nika, whatever. So is this referencing Nidhogg as in like you're referencing Nika? Was Nidhogg maybe the name of the ancient god of war?
It could. It could. It
In the same way that Nika is
the original sun god.
Aki wants us to read the previous comment. One sec. Where I read most of your comments. There's literally no comment about Nidhogg being an ally to Imu. You talking nonsense. I don't see it, but I could be missing it.
I think Lemana, I don't think he breathes lightning, or like he summons it or creates it, like how Kaido makes clouds. It's not connected to Nidhogg. Nidhogg being an ally to Imu, you mean like back then in the Void Century, or then that means you ignored me.
That means I ignored it. Yeah, probably. At this point, maybe you deserve it, but no, of course not.
Nah.
I think it could be. Imu might be excited to have an ally back on the board. And if that's what they think, I think that leads us naturally to a dummy reversied Loki
Nah, please, no. No.
as the final like fight in Elbath. If the Sun God and the God of War fought before, they might fight again on Elbath.
But not Domiverse, please. Please don't. Please don't. I hate recycling stories, dude. Please don't.
So like you don't like the symbolism of Rox versus Roger and Garp, and then Luffy having to fight Loki, Harold having to fight Loki when he was like. There's definitely.
I didn't mind all that, but can we not repeat it here in present time? Let's not repeat it. With Loki, with whomever, let's not repeat it.
I guess we don't know if the Domi Reversi danger is still active. I think it is. But
you mean the Giants? The Doria Brugge, all these people.
Well, the Giants are probably still active. I think Zoro left Dory and Broggy fighting each other.
Yeah.
But the danger of if you end up between one of them, you become a Domi Reversi zombie thing. I don't know if that's still active or if that's something Imu needs to like concentrate on.
That's actually interesting, but at the same time, Imu not being scared of Nidhogg being, because Imu was technically scared of whomever killed Harold, because it was the first time ever to ever kill an immortal person, right? Especially from Imu's powers. But now Imu figuring out that Nidhogg is there without panicking is interesting to me.
Ah, I see. That's where you are. It might mean that Imu puts more resources into Elbath all of a sudden. We might see some more God's Knights arrive. We might see a Gorosei member.
I think they need either a Gorosei or Shamrock. I think.
I could see, like, I don't know. I could see Nushjiro showing up. Yeah. Honestly, summon them all again. You know, if that's one of the things that he can do, like, I'm not saying. Look, I'm not saying it'd be good for the story. I'm saying that would be what I would do if I was them. Like, if I had the ability to summon my 5 strongest soldiers
everybody,
whenever I wanted to.
Yeah, but the scenario in Egghead wasn't a good one. Can we not repeat it? The Gorosei looked bad.
They failed as well.
Yeah, and the Gorosei looked bad. We don't want to see them look bad, especially they're like the final antagonist in the story. Can we not? They already look bad. Saturn is a bomb. He's dead. Yeah. Like Figurl and Garling now, and even Figurl and Garling looked bad in God Valley. So can we chill on the Gorosei and try to repair them and to make them look good in the story again, to make them look terrifying, look scary, look dangerous? Let's not get them to Elbaf and Luffy is gonna play baseball with them again. No, let's not do it.
Wait, I said was Elbaf was Nidhogg the name of the God of War, but Elbaf is the name of the God of War, right? Like we know that already.
Yeah, right.
And Onjido says, I don't think the God of War would have been an ally to Imu because we know Imu hates anything D, and Elbaf is among them. And we did find that out, right? Elbaf is a D.
Is a D. This doesn't mean that every giant is a D. I think it means that Elbaf has always been behind the D clan. He's always been supporting the D clan, if that makes sense. Like under the D umbrella. But this doesn't mean
it's not that they're like Monkey D Luffy, but Jaguar D Soul.
Yeah, we got one guy, but this doesn't mean all the Elbaf people are a D.
No, but it shouldn't have been as much of a surprise either. It could have been a guess that Elbaf was related to D in some way.
You mean like related in blood or related in like...
Possible. I think possibly related in blood, and then that would make sense why Imu at least took notice of them.
Yeah.
We don't know anything
Yeah,
about anything.
And now you're all talking about Sangad Nika as a real story and all that. This suggests that the connection between Elbaf and Nika is huge. Is just huge. Like we can't deny it.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
It's not just a mythical stories, it's real stories being told.
But the first time a sun god was ever brought up in One Piece was by Dory and Broggy, I believe, in Little Garden.
Was it? Wait, was it?
I believe so.
In
and
Little Garden.
Yeah. Let me find the panel.
What?
Little Garden, sun god. I believe so.
They mentioned Sangad as like a mythical creature or like an Elbaf or what? Dude, what did they mention? Sangad?
Oh, it was definitely Skypiea. Someone mentions the god, like the god of the sun, a couple times.
Yeah,
feel like
sense, Skype, yeah.
Could be mistaken. I could be mistaken. They will in the live action. That's for damn sure.
Yeah.
They'll set that up a lot heavier.
We will see. I guess.
They know.
Their attack was named after him, I think. The Ikaku, the Big Mom one. You mean Aki? Which attack?
They did do Shield of the Sun in Elbaf.
Ah, an egghead.
Yeah, an egghead.
Yeah, they did it after seeing Luffy being the Sun God, so it wasn't surprising. Yeah. It's like a reactionary attack or an reactionary name. Like it's like an improv name. Do you guys think Imu's going to send in the rest of the Holy Knights to Elbaf? We did talk about it. I don't. The rest of the Holy Knights.
The portal's still there.
Yeah.
The portal's still there.
Yeah. The rest of the Holy Knights, yeah, I'm with it. But the Gorosei, please no. Keep the Gorosei there. The Holy Knights, yeah, we could. Unless there is like a real mission Shamrock is doing there. I think he wouldn't be able to, I guess. The one they used to take out that big sea monster, Little Garden. Yeah, it's similar to Big Mom's, which is Ikaku. The name is Ikaku, right? Yeah, it's Ikaku. I think it's, I don't know how to even translate it. حتى بالعربي ما أدري يعني أتوقع كانت العالم الواحد من شيء ما أدري. I don't know. Even in Arabic, I don't know the translation to Ikaku.
It's always fascinating to me as someone who can only speak one language. I mean, I speak a little bit of French and stuff, but it's not the same.
But it's cool.
Always impressed and humbled by anyone that speaks multiple languages. So.
I mean, I try my best. How could
Imu just letting you know you humble me.
Yeah, thank you. How could Imu not know about Nidhogg being an Elbaf if it has been there for generations? I think because it's like Elbaf's worst kept secret. They don't tell anybody. It's the most valuable treasure there. It does make sense. And Elbaf is a D, has always been a D. They're connected to Sangad Nika, so it makes sense for them to keep it hidden from Imu-sama and to not let Imu-sama know about it. I think it's reasonable, like reasonable explanation. Imu just comes off as oblivious to many things. Yeah, I think I still find Imu-sama's character fascinating because sometimes you can see Imu-sama being afraid of its life, but العالم الواحد أكيد. I don't know. والله ما أدري. I know it's called Ikaku. What does Ikaku mean? I think we could see a translation like under the panels of their attack.
Hakoku, Hakoku is the first time they do it. Means warrior nation in
warrior nation. So
English from Japanese.
Okay, so it doesn't mean كنت قاعد بكتب انت بعدين شو بتحكي. We're talking about Imu-sama and the devil fruit and like Imu-sama not knowing about the Nidhogg in on Elbaf being on Elbaf. It's surprising. Shamrock's sword in the Cerberus, the guardian of the gates in hell. So if he appears in Elbaf, Zoro would own him because he's the king of hell. I think it's not that simple. We're still talking about like powers and power scaling. It's not about logic. Like it's not that simple. Like One Piece has always been about hockey, and nah, it's not that simple, I guess. Because like story-wise, narratively speaking, we still need Shamrock in the story. He's not going to die in Elbaf.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
I'd be surprised if he doesn't meet Shanks again.
No, he's definitely meeting him. Nah.
Like, it'd be cool to see Shamrock and Blackbeard team up to jump Shanks.
Imagine, dude. No, I don't see it happening. I think Shamrock still loves Shanks. I think
Ooh,
he's
he's got like a brother complex.
yeah. He's still
like
someone because we can see in the flashback once Shanks went there, Shamrock was treating him like finally I met my brother. Let me show you everything. Let me show you what you missed and all that stuff. So I think he still has a soft spot towards Shanks. So I don't see Shamrock being evil towards Shanks in particular. I think he still has a soft spot, especially for Shanks. He could be the worst guy ever, but when it comes to Shanks, maybe he has like a soft spot. It's like with Garling, right? We see how Garling treats Shanks, and he was like, "I'm sorry that you missed everything. I will try to make it
yeah.
up for you and all that." So, you could be the worst human being ever, but for your like children, you wouldn't be, or like for your brother, you wouldn't be, right? He still sees him as a brother, even after Shanks betrayed them. Yes, I agree. Yeah, technically, in their perspective, Shanks did betray them, so he is the evil guy in the story. Like, if Shamrock or Figurland Garling told the story of Shanks, Shanks is the evil
Oh
guy.
yeah, he's a betrayer.
Yeah.
He's an absolute betrayer.
Yeah.
He's a snake.
Yeah, he's the bad guy.
Came into my home, lied to me, lied to my face, and then disappeared.
Yeah, he is. So is
Got his
Shanks
arm chopped off so we couldn't find him.
So is Shanks coming to Elbaf? Actually, I made a
Nope.
video about it, but I don't know.
Shanks is on his way to Lodestar Island before heading to Laughtown.
He's still gotta meet the man marked by flames. He's still gotta find the fourth wrought poneglyph.
Shanks? I don't know that Shanks does. Shanks went there. Shanks was already been to Laughtown.
Yeah, but
he
he
didn't
told
go
Kid.
onto the island.
But he told Kid that give me all your wrought poneglyphs and surrender, or else. And he took.
I think that just took Kid. Was that not just him taking Kid out of the fight?
Yeah, but then he did take the wrought poneglyphs, right? He did.
Right, but that's just to keep them away from. Like, he's like, Kid, you can't get the One Piece now, right? Like, you can't come.
Maybe. But...
I don't think that means that he doesn't have the way to get there. If anyone knows who the man marked by flames is, it's going to be Shanks.
Definitely, yes. Because he's either a Roger Pirates guy or maybe a Rocks Pirates guy. It's like the Fishman guy from the Rocks. We talked about him in the previous live stream, the predictions
Could be Sunbell or Barbell.
Yeah.
Whichever
Barbell
one it was.
Yeah. I hated life down there. Bro was spitting lies left and right. Yeah. Shanks has already been in Elbaf and left right before Luffy arrived. Yeah, with Kid.
Yeah, he's in the other direction.
Yeah, but Cyclo is saying that Kid is coming back, and we'll see him in Elbaf.
I am saying that he's going to join Luffy's fleet. Kid's out of the race. Kid is out of the race.
Yeah, him and
Kid Pirates have been eliminated.
Yeah.
Full stop. Yeah. That's what the narrator said. The Kid Pirates have been eliminated. But Kid and Killer and a few of the crew could join Luffy's fleet.
That would be interesting because I think Kid and Killer are popular. People love them, so keeping them in the story.
And then I think that's when Luffy has to make his like Titanic commanders and name his Yonko commanders. If Law and Kid show up because they're both lost.
Yeah.
And then Luffy's 10 commanders: Zoro, Sanji, Law, Kid,
Jinbei.
Yamato, Jinbei, Harudin, Loki.
Yeah, Loki.
Robin.
Yeah. It's like the Blackbeard commanders.
Bonnie?
Maybe Bonnie, yeah.
Bonnie's probably after Jinbei and Robin, Bonnie is probably the strongest combatant on the team.
Yeah, because she can imagine a future where she's as strong as Shanks, and she could be.
She's very strong. She's just very strong.
Yeah.
People saying Kid is not going to join Luffy or that he's already dead. We will see. I just don't think that. I think Oda doesn't have it in him to have Shanks kill such a marketable character.
Yeah. That's why I believe that Shanks will not die, because he's just a money maker. He's just a money machine.
Yeah, at least till the end. Shanks will show off before he,
Yeah, and
like,
Oda
we'll
will
see a
not.
big Shanks fight.
Yeah, and Oda will not make Shanks evil, because people love him. People.
No, he's
buy
already
his
made
stuff.
evil Shanks with Shamrock.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, technically yes.
he doesn't need to now.
Kid makes sense in Cross Guild. Because of his
I
connection
could
to
see that.
Captain John and his
Cross Girl
treasure.
picked up Kid and Law. That would make them pretty scary.
Like, it's funny if you'd make the Cross Guild a team full of rejects. That would be funny. Like, the whole. If you're a
In
reject,
fact, maybe
then you'll
Law
be
has to join Cross Guild. Maybe Law has to join Cross Guild because it's like the warlord place, right?
Yeah. Like, if you failed trying to go for the One Piece, you can join us. You got the Flamingo, you got Kid, you got Law, you got all these people who failed, and now you can join us. Because Buggy is technically gonna find the One Piece by mistake.
Buggy's gonna accidentally break people out of Impel Down and end up with a crew as scary as Blackbeard.
Yeah. I can see it happening, honestly.
I think Blackbeard's crew would beat Cross Guild right now.
But they're far more interesting than Cross Guild, in my opinion. I know people love Cross Guild because of course. Because they got interesting characters, the Cross Guild. But
yeah, the most interesting person in Cross Guild is Crocodile, though. Yeah. Crocodile's not that interesting.
Yeah, because he lost, like, us readers. Like, we lost.
Yeah, and Mihawk's only place in the story at this point is to lose to Zoro at some point, so it's hard to get behind him.
Exactly.
It's hard to get behind him.
But I mean, even that funny panel when Blaggy said, "I want to become the king of the pirates" and all that stuff, Mihawk was like, "Wait, you mean we're going to fight the Straw Hats and the Red Hair Pirates and the Blackbeard?" He didn't say that, but you can see Mihawk's mentality, and he just doesn't want to do anything. He just wants to live.
And it's hard to know if he's lazy or if he's a fraud, but we'll see.
I think there's no such a. Okay, there's no character. There's no. Okay, let me try to sugarcoat this. There's no great characters in One Piece that would be a fraud. Okay, but let's just say that Mihawk's dream has always been to live peacefully, and he's just a lazy guy. Let's not call him a fraud. That's.
I believe that.
Yeah. I think he just doesn't care. He doesn't care about the One Piece. He doesn't care about being the strongest. He doesn't care about none of that. He just wants to live peacefully. And because when the whole warlord Shichibukai system was taken down, and the Marines were there to fight Mihawk, once he took his sword, he was like, it's been a long time since I had to fight, like,
to run away since I was the one being chased.
Yeah, something like that. So I think he just doesn't care. Mihawk as a character, he just doesn't care, and his purpose in the story is for one of the main characters to defeat him eventually. I think that's it.
Mihawk knows that his level ultimately is high East Blue, and that's as far as he gets.
Yeah.
He can beat Arlong in a fight, and that's about as good as Mihawk gets.
Maybe.
He fought 14-year-old Shanks and got his title when Shanks lost his arm. He's a fraud. No, I don't know. I think it's going to take a lot of work for Oda to create a situation where Zoro and Mihawk have a serious fight. That's all.
Yeah.
Mihawk doesn't have to be Zoro's end goal.
Yeah.
If we establish that someone far stronger than what we imagined Mihawk's strength is.
Nosjuro, right? Nosjuro.
Yeah, he could be way stronger than Mihawk, and that would be fine. Because Zoro's going to fight someone at the end of the story.
Yeah.
We'll see. We'll see. I like that people are getting upset. I'm not brutally serious when I'm talking about Mihawk. We just have so little information that it's easy to make jokes. It's
Yeah.
easy to pretend.
Yes.
But no, of course he's a very, very strong fighter.
Okay.
Worth every bit of his 3.8 billion, something like that.
Yet we haven't seen him fighting any real character, any important, strong
Yeah.
character. We gotta wait and see. Right?
They didn't send admirals after him. They didn't. They just sent fodder after him.
Yeah, I
So they
think
clearly
this says a
knew that he
lot.
wasn't going to fight. Maybe Aramaki was there. And yes, of course, as Ongido says, that Shanks could use Divine Departure at 13, so don't underestimate Mihawk. Yes. There is no world in which their legendary duels, as Whitebeard described them, were anything less than, Yonko level clashes, at least.
Luffy could use Gomu Gomu 3 years ago, but he wasn't the strongest. Like, using a special attack doesn't mean that you're like...
Divine Departure is an ACOC attack, right?
Yeah.
Like, it's a Conqueror's coated attack.
But have we got any confirmation that he was using it at 13, Shanks?
Yeah. Shanks could do it at 13, 14, and Gaban and Rayleigh could never learn it. That was something that Oda said. I think in an SBS.
Okay, that's funny.
Yeah, he was able to use it at 14.
Okay, let's shift, because I think Aki says, what if, a big F here, Shanks and Shamrock are working together? I would love to see Shamrock being a rat in the Holy Knights. Do you still see a chance?
I could see it.
Because have you seen the theory that says the one who fought Kaido in the Marineford arc was Shamrock, not Shanks?
It's kind of cool.
Because he can't be that fast from fighting Kaido to going to Marineford.
I mean, you're right. Like, that is a thing that people have said. And obviously we don't know anything about the One Piece world's geography or anything like that. Yeah. But we can assume that it's a longer journey than like 2 days, or however long it was between then.
Yeah.
So I really like the idea that it's actually Shamrock and Shanks are both on the side of good, and they're doing like a parent trap thing, like,
with
you live here, I'll go out to the sea, and then maybe the scars are complete fake.
Imagine, dude.
No. And like they just paint it on and just swap in and out whenever they want.
Nah, you just went too far, dude. You just went too far. I don't know. I mean,
who knows? I
would love to see them.
No. Shamrock has 2 arms, so we know that. I don't think there can be any confusion between who you fought for Kaido. He could have been so drunk that he confused Shamrock for Shanks.
And maybe he was covering the arm like he was wearing a coat.
You could pretend you don't have. You can easily pretend you don't have an arm more than you can pretend you do.
Yeah.
So,
even Voyager said it.
It's an interesting idea.
Maybe Kaido is drunk.
Yeah. Yeah, Voyager got me.
I mean, honestly, that's an Oda scenario. Oda could do it. He could easily do it.
Oh yeah. If Oda said it happened, then it happened.
Yeah,
for sure.
Yeah.
And it's completely fine because that's his level of storytelling.
Yeah. He's just funny and he doesn't care. He even said it like 3-4 years ago that in the final saga he's just gonna enjoy the story. He doesn't care what people think or something like that, right? So yeah, that's Oda. He doesn't care.
He's gonna write whatever he plans to write, isn't he?
Yeah, exactly. So Cyclo, I think we did a good hour and 14 minutes talking about the brief spoilers and talking about Voyager's controversial tweet. I guess that was fun, right?
Yeah. I think that'll do for now.
Yeah, chapter was good. Chapter is good. I think we gotta wait and see the full chapter. It's gonna be a fantastic chapter. So thank you guys for hanging out with us. Thank you, Cyclo. And we'll meet you guys in Cyclo in 2 days, right? For the
when
full
so you want to talk when the chapter comes out as well?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright.
I'll be around.
All right. That's a promise
I'll
from
absolutely be
Cyclo. That's a promise.
We'll be around
Okay.
in a couple of days.
Yeah. Jinpin.
Thank you all.
Jinpin.
Thank you, Jen.
Be
as
more
well.
active. We'll see you in 2 days.
All right.
Thank you, guys.
Aki, Voyager, Ongi, everyone else that's here. Thank you very much for being here.
Yeah.
And we will see you in a couple of days if you want to hang out.
guys. Yep, in 2 days. Thank you, guys. Sayonara.
Bye.
Peace. See you on Friday.
That'll be
or
Thursday.
Thursday.